Hello, everyone. This is Andrew Coates here, coming at you with Behind the Mic. We have a guest here, Madrid. Always happy to have him here on the show today. Now, as you guys know, this is just a small segment that we have going on where we talk about what we did today on the radio, Behind the Mic. I'm Andrew Coates, and again, this is Madrid.
Hello.
And actually, I would like to start with you today, Madrid, with your Pokemon Go segment. That was very interesting because I'm a gamer myself. I've been in the business ever since I was 6. I've been in the know. I love video games my whole life. Pokemon was my first video game. My friends, my mom's friend from down south, Anisi, she bought me a Game Boy Advance. That was the first game that I had. The first game was Pokemon Gold. It was like the yellow version, but it was like updated.
Advance? I mean,
it was Pokemon Yellow.
You got the Game Boy Advance.
And I got Pokemon
So I know
Gold.
you young because I was on that Game Boy before the Advance.
Yeah, I got Game
color.
Boy Advance. Actually, I got the color too a couple of years later from another friend because he didn't want it. Yeah, no, it was color. It was color because it was like blue. It had batteries still. So I got that a couple years later from another friend who didn't want it because he was upgrading. He probably had like what was the Xbox or the PS2 at the time. That was the new stuff. So he gave me that some games, and Pokemon Go was the first game that I have. I still have it. That is like a big, kind of like a big like square cartridge. I still have that. I don't have the Game Boy anymore, and that just really. It just brought back the memories. It tugged at the heartstrings, to be honest.
So you played Pokemon Go?
No, I haven't played it, actually, no.
Okay.
But I have been a fan so far the whole time.
Because I know I'm not playing it.
Well, mostly because I don't necessarily want to get caught up in all the hype. That's part of the reason why I don't want to do it.
I mean, I'm not playing because I did that. I did that back in the day. Hours, putting all my energy, time into this little device with no return on investment. Now, if you put hours and effort into it and you get return on your investment, by all means, do it. Like, I'm not saying you, like, if you get something out of it, I just know personally, I don't get no ROI on playing Pokemon anymore.
What's ROI?
Return on investment.
Oh.
I don't get no more increase in happiness, increase in this, increase in productivity. I don't get what matters to me. But if you do, because there are people who do. There's people who are getting exercise out of it. They're getting more social skills out of it. They're getting more happiness out of it. They're getting more nostalgia.
Getting out of the house a little bit.
Yeah, so, but for me personally, I'm good.
What was the purpose of you doing that segment on Pokemon? And keep it short, please.
Innovation. Basically, I love seeing people who are changing the game, just as Uber is changing the game, just as Venmo is changing the game. I just love people who are changing their industries, and now everybody else got to catch up or get left.
As far as technology is concerned?
Yeah, tech. Yeah, mostly just tech. Media and tech.
Okay. All right, cool.
It's like tech and ideas, because they've always been an innovative company. But anyway, for my segments today, I did Marvin Gaye, a good American classic guy, and I talked about my definitions of the humanity and how we here at Questyouthradio, we really feel that humanity is probably the biggest issue we have today. It basically encompasses a lot of everything that's been going on. We have racism, I would say even terrorism. We can go so far as to say just all of that. All has to do with humanity. I believe, is that about it? I think we're about good, right?
Okay. I need to clarify. All right. I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. There is a lack of humanity. Okay. There is only one race in the world, and that is the human race. There's no such thing as white, black, brown, green. Okay. And so, because anytime a person uses a color to describe another person, they're actually saying that they are larger, bigger, better than the other person. Okay? So the lack of humanity, color has been used to manipulate people and separate people so that one group of people can feel bigger and better than another group. Today I had a problem with the musical content. I wasn't happy, but I'll do better. Okay. But Troy Davis was executed in Atlanta some years ago. I played that music. I played the information that pertained to that. And it seems like issues that deal with people, here we go, of color, right? Black Lives Matter. These issues are prevalent today in our community, basically in the society, because of what's going on. I don't have to tell you, you already know if you don't know, right? But David Banner says something, and I'm just going to repeat after what he says. In this society, there's only two things that the dominant society, quote unquote, the so-called dominant society, the people in power, respond to. And that is one, death, which we're not going to subscribe to. And the other one is economics, money, right? So when people decide to come together and unite economically and shut down the system by using economics, then a change will come, because that's the only thing that the people in power understand, relate to, or will acknowledge. I said a lot, and anybody want to say anything about that real fast? Because we're about to wrap.
Actually, I have one thing. With the whole Black Lives Matter, it's probably not too recently, but it's been coming out of the works lately. The new hashtag Blue Lives Matter, where it's looking at it through the police perspective. And I don't know, I haven't seen too much about it, but I just wanted to bring it up. Like, maybe do you have an opinion on that, where it looks at the police perspective? Because recently there have been more like police murders and things. I think a couple weeks ago, like 4 were killed.
Blue is a choice. You have a choice to put on a uniform. I don't have a choice to put on my skin. So I don't hear all that blue lives matter. Like, blue is not a skin color. Blue is not a race. It's not ethnicity. I can't put this on every morning. I was born with it.
Right. And there are a lot of officers that wear blue who wear it honorably. And we need more of those honorable people in blue to represent and step up for their own industry to help rectify any problems that they might have. They need to step up and speak up, and there's officers who have not tolerated any nonsense. I'll put it short. Okay? So
I think that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. Of course, please subscribe and like all the videos. Quest Community Vibrations is, of course, from 9:30 to 10 on Saturdays. Please hit us up. Listen to the show. Thank you for listening.